السلام عليكم. معكم الأستاذ مصطفى. Good morning everybody. Today's lesson will be about writing an email. So how to write an email is a big question for some students. So let's see what we have. First of all, we have to differentiate between writing an email and writing a report. So what's the difference between them? What's the difference between an email letter and a report? So here we have an example of email letter on the left, as you can see, and on the right we have a report. You can see the shapes are different. So let's move to more details. So what's an email letter? The most important characteristic of email letter is it should be short. It's a message, it's a letter, so it should be concise. Okay, but a report is different. It is long and discusses in details a certain topic, and it should be well structured. It should be well organized. You can see here a title, and you can see introduction, and you can see conclusion sentence. So it is well structured. Okay, this is a report. So how to format an email? So we'll discuss parts of an email: capitalization, which word should be written in capital letter, and spacing and empty lines, and signature block, which is optional. After a while we'll see how to write them. Okay. First of all, we have here an example of email which is correctly formatted. Here we have the recipient address email, which is missholly@englishyunits.com. Okay, and we will move now to the main part of the email. Here we have the subject of email, the title of your email. It's sick today, homework question. Okay, after that we have the second part, which is the salutation part, which is a greeting part. When you say hi to somebody, Salamu alaikum, or hi, hello, these are salutation, and you have to write it first in your email. So here we have dear Miss Holly. You can say hi Miss Holly. You can say dear Madame, etc. We have many kinds of phrases that you can start with in your email. But notice that we put a comma after salutation phrase. Okay, don't forget it. After that we have the body part, which is the main part of your email. Here you discuss and you write why you are writing this email and what is the issue of your writing. Okay, after finishing your body or your email, you have to close it with a closing phrase like best regards, best wishes, see you soon, etc. Okay, we'll discuss that after a while, but don't forget to write a comma. After closing, you can write your signature, which is your name. Okay, this part is not important, which is talking about your contact details. Okay, your phone number, your email. It's not necessary, it's up to you. You can write it or not. Okay, these are the main parts of an email: the subject, salutation, the body, closing phrase, and signature. Okay, let's talk about what to capitalize. Which words should we write it in capital letter? Okay, first of all, we capitalize subjects like a book title. If you have a book, you can see the title on the cover, and the title should be in capital letter. Let's like here is the subject. So the subject is sick today, homework questions. So which word should be capitalized and which word inside it should not capitalize? So the first word should be capitalized, like the word sick here. Okay, and the last word, which is question here, it should be capitalized. And the important word, which are today homework, etc., like important words like names and adjective and verbs. These are important words. But if you have prepositions or linking words like to, in, with, etc., then this is not important words, so you don't have to capitalize them. After that, we have to capitalize the first word and all nouns in salutation. Here is the salutation. You have to capitalize each word in salutation, like D in dear, and miss, M and miss, and H in holly. Again, you have to capitalize each word in the salutation. Dear Miss Holly, as you can see, we have written dear with capital letter and Miss and Holly, all of them in capital letter. Don't forget to put comma after finish writing the salutation. Okay. You have to capitalize the first word in closings. So here is the closing, which is best regards. Best regards. As you can see, here is capital letter, but here is not. So it is just R in small letter. So just capitalize the first letter in closing, okay? And don't forget to write comma after it. Okay. Here we have some example of other email closings. You can end your email like and writing like best regards, best wishes, sincerely, thank you, best wishes, yours truly, respectfully. These are you can choose any of them to close your email. Okay. Now we will talk about spacing and empty lines. How to leave a line. Okay, after salutation you have to leave a line, an empty line, like here. It should be like a gap between the salutation and your main body of your email. Okay, and if you have an email consists of 2 paragraphs, so this is paragraph number 1, for example, and this is paragraph number 2, you have to leave a line between them. You have to leave an empty line between them, or you can start your paragraph with an empty space, like I will show you after a while. Okay. Okay. When you finish your body, this is the body. You finish. You have to even to leave an empty line, so that you can add the closing phrase here. And after the closing phrase, you have even to leave an empty line here. So here we have an empty lines, and after closing phrase we have an empty line, and finally write your signature, which is your name, for example, here. Okay, I think it's clear now. So again, you have to leave an empty line after greeting and between paragraphs, after finishing your paragraphs, and after the closing phrase, and that's it. Now we have the tips how to write an email. We will do it together. Here we have an introduction and simple email. We'll discuss it together, but first of all, before you write your email, you have to plan for it. If you are doing it as a homework for school or for your college, okay, you have to make a plan so that it will be more organized. First, plan for your writing email. You have the title here, which is a visit for Kuwait, or a visit to Kuwait. After that, you have to start your email with a salutation, which is start like dear Ali, dear friend, etc. And you have to thanks for last email, and you start writing about your subject, which is, for example, places in Kuwait. Here we state the main idea of your email. Okay, after that you can talk about the details of your email, like visit Kuwait Towers. It shouldn't be or you don't have to write a complete sentence in your plan. You can just write phrases or words that express the ideas. Okay, you shouldn't be careful about the punctuation marks like full stops and capital letters, because this is just a plan. Okay, after that you finish your email by with my best wishes, or the phrases that I showed to you before. Okay, here we have the first step to write an email. First of all, after writing your address, here we have the writer is Jana, and this is her email address, which is jana@hotmail.com, and she sends her email to Muna, which is the recipient. Mona, here is the recipient email, mona@hotmail.com. In subject, you have to be careful about the capital letter. Okay, here is wrong. You have to capitalize this visit because it's a verb, and here is Kuwait is a capital letter because it is a name. So, and you have to capitalize each important word inside the subject. Okay, don't forget that. So you start your email by writing the salutation, which is greeting, dear Mona. So first begin with the greeting, dear Mona, dear friend, etc. And don't forget to put the comma. Okay, it's important. The second step is to write a thank sentence, okay, or an opening sentence like how are you, I'm fine, and you can say thank you for your last email. You can say how are you, I am fine. This is just an opening sentence, okay, like introduction. Third step, in writing an email, you have to write the reason why you are writing the email. Then state your purpose, which should be short and clear. So here we have an example. I'm writing this email to tell you about some interesting places in Kuwait if you want to visit it. Okay, and so here we state the purpose of your writing. Why do you write this email? You have to say the reason directly. The fourth step here is to write the thesis statement, let's say, and you start writing your letter, your email. After that, start writing your subject. Okay, here we have if so, we state the, let's say, the thesis statement, the topic sentence. If you come and visit us, I will let you visit Kuwait Towers. It's an amazing place. So it's more emphasized. And you can notice that we leave a space here at the beginning of the first paragraph, and we leave an empty space here with the beginning of second paragraph. So don't forget that. Or you can leave a line, an empty line between them. After writing your body paragraph, and you have to finish this paragraph by conclusion. You can say like till your visiting time, thank you again, and you have to add the closing phrase like write soon, see you soon, best wishes, and put a comma after it. Okay, don't forget that. So finally you can end with closing phrase like this, and write your signature, which is your name. Here the writer is Jana. You can notice that this is her address and this is her name, or you can say here your name. Okay, nice. So thank you for watching. See you next time. I hope that you subscribed in my channel. Please leave a comment and don't forget to share this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time.